As we start this first possession, you see that Kawhi Leonard has the ball here in the post, and you see Paul George there in the at the 3, and this is one of those weird camera angles by the NBA. Okay, so see Kawhi posting. Okay, the defender, I think it's Bogdanovich. He kind of hedges in a little bit to try to take a swipe at Kawhi and try to double team a little bit. That leaves Paul George wide open there from 3. Kawhi gets the ball to PG and he makes 3. Okay, so we have a transition play right now. All right, PG's bringing the ball down. We push pause. You see that, again, Bogdanovich is guarding Paul George in transition as he's coming down, and Zubac does a really good job of setting a screen for Paul George, and the defender who should step up here is Nemanja Bjelica, but you see him there at the free throw line, kind of just standing around there, so this gives PG some room, and it's enough room for him to hit a 3 when he's in rhythm. Okay, now we have a half-court possession. You see down here, Morris setting a screen for PG as he's coming up. Okay, now we see another screen here by Vika Zubac, and you see Bogdanovich trying to recover. That leaves George wide open for now. It's enough room. He's in rhythm. He hits the 3. Okay, here you see the Clippers coming down. You got a one-on-one right now between George and Bogdanovich. Okay, puts him in the post. All right, so now Zubac's coming to give him a screen. Then you have Richaun Holmes there dropping back a little bit. All right, he doesn't use the screen, but he still rolls Zubac, and you see that Holmes is now worried about George penetrating past Bogdanovich. All right, George still drives toward Bogdanovich, uses that little step back, should I say, and he gets the mid-range jumper. Off an offensive rebound, we see Kawhi misses a layup here. Zubac gets the rebound. Now, because, this is more like a scattered play, because Zubac gets the offensive rebound, that leaves Paul George there open from the middle of the arc, as well as Reggie Jackson and Morris. So Zubac finds the point guard, he gives it to Jackson. You see Kent Bazemore here, worried about taking the ball away, so he goes toward Jackson. That's going to leave PG wide open. Paul George gets a wide open 3. You see that it looks like Bogdanovich is running at him to try to block that shot or contest it. George sees that, he uses the pump fake, gets in rhythm, knocks down another 3. Now let's take a look at how some of George's assists came about. You see that he has the ball here, bringing the ball up after possession from the Kings. All right, he's bringing the ball up. You see Joakim Noah setting a screen there on Bogdanovich. Okay, sets the screen. You see that Holmes is still playing that drop back defense, so he's giving PG some room there to either attack or take the mid-range jumper. You also see the defender there. I think it's De'Aaron Fox, kind of hovering there in the middle and while he's kind of keeping pace with Reggie Jackson. George uses that room, and because he kind of drew in Fox a little bit, that leaves Jackson some room to either shoot a 3 or try to drive past Fox, and Jackson gets the 3 to fall. Okay, we have a half-court possession here. You have Zubac with the ball. He's about to use a dribble handoff to PG. See what happens here. All right, he uses the dribble handoff and then sets the screen right afterward. And again, you see Richaun Holmes dropping back there. All right, so this leaves George some room to either try to drive past Holmes and shoot a mid-range jumper if he wants. And you see Holmes worried about him penetrating, so he steps up toward George. That leaves Zubac on the roll for a nice pocket pass from George on the roll, and Zubac gets that dunk to finish the possession. All right, here got another half-court possession. You see Noah's about to set a screen for Paul George. Okay, and we have Harry Giles and I don't think the second defender, Buddy Hield. Okay, is guarding him. All right, so Hield tries to go around the screen. Giles is kind of stepping up on George, and you see the roll there by Noah. You also see Kawhi there open in the corner for 3 if he needs to, because Kawhi's defender kind of snuck in a little bit too much toward the paint to try to take away that play from Noah. Leaves Kawhi wide open for 3, and Kawhi gets that possession to fall.